we need to come together, that we need to be able to hear each other out, and the only way that effective change can be made is through your voice, right? Your voice is actually your choice. Anytime you make a choice, you decide to speak your voice. Anytime that you vote, you're using your voice. So let's advocate for humanity, because at the end of the day, we're all here on this earth together, and we didn't get here on our own. The Creator got us here. So that's what it's all about, being able to speak your piece respectfully. And the name of the band is Sultry Rain, and I just want to introduce the wonderful musicians who are here with me, who are part of the band. I have Royce Williams on keys. Can we give him some love? And I have Mr. George Porter here on guitar. We have Mr. Mike Hansen on congas. And this right here, if everyone did not know, is my sweetheart, Snail Hancock the poet. And thank you so much for having us. So what we're going to start off with this afternoon is like a little jam. It's just a simple jam. It's a C minor jam, and I'm just going to kind of let the guys take you away, and then I'll be back to the stage. But again, thank you for being here today and spending your time with us. And I'm Eleni Nicole, and let the guys do their thing, and I'll be back. And for all who just walked in, thank you so much for being here this afternoon. My name is Marlene Nicole, and we are Sultry Rain. And I just always like to start off by speaking a quote, and that is, "The work of art is a scream of freedom." And that quote is by the artist Christo, and it's so true. Anytime you walk into a space where there is art, you know that freedom is being expressed, and it's our right to be free. And so I dislike it so much when I think about having to go to institutions to become an artist, when it's your right to be free. Everyone here is a creator, so don't ever let man's vocabulary stop you from being what God created you to be, which is a creator made in the image and the likeness of the creator. We all have creativity inside of us. And I'd like to say that maybe just about 50 or 60 years ago, the space that we're in right now would not be possible in Wilmington, North Carolina, because it's a segregated situation. And 50 or 60 years ago is not that long ago. It's just, might be some of you who actually grew up in Wilmington where there was a white-only water fountain and a black-only water fountain. And the only way to prevent that type of inhumane behavior from continuing is to use your voice, which is your freedom, to be able to make an expression of what's wrong. And the way that you use your voice again is through your vote and through the choices that you make. So make sure that you're making the right choices anytime you have an opportunity to use your voice, so that we all can live on this earth as human beings and live and walk in dignity. And this first song that we're going to do for you is called Leave Me Alone. It's about a relationship, right? You got to use your voice in everything that you go into, right? Especially those relationships where you just want to be left alone, okay? We tried this, we tried that, it didn't work. So now it's time for me to be left alone. So can you leave me alone? Okay, and that's what this song is called. Just doesn't get it. Oh, I don't know what to do. It seems there's no getting through to you. Won't you did your letter? for some reason, after getting out of your relationship, after playing this song, if they do not leave you alone, we got one more song, okay? Like, we're gonna communicate through music, okay? Ain't gonna be no cussing out. I'm not gonna be throwing your stuff out the window or burning your house down. I'm just gonna sing you a song until you get it. And so this next song is actually called Goodbye, and I wrote this song many years ago. I actually lived in Brooklyn. That's where I am from, and I've been living in North Carolina for a little over 10 years, so I just got fed up one day, and I was in the bathroom, because you know in the bathroom, that's when you let go. And I mean, you know, you let go, you cleanse yourself, you get rid of things in the bathroom. And so I said, you know what? Goodbye. And this is how this song started. so much. That's why you see why it's so important, right? Lyrics and songs are so important. So if we have a generation of youth, right, and they're listening to songs about popping Molly, doing drugs, wet ass pussy.
Yes. Yes.
What is that saying?
Yes.
Okay? Not only do you have to look at the artists because they're being paid,
Yes.
but you also have to look at the executives and the people who are behind the artists. And why are they pumping this particular
Yes.
brand of music to a particular group of people? Right? And that's when your voice comes in
Yes.
to make a choice and to make a vote, to make a change, right? Because we didn't get here by accident. We got here with every intention. And the inhumane things that are happening in this country to people, specifically people of color, we have to always talk about that and bring that first, because as far as I know and I can see, that is America's first sin. Okay, and if we can't get any justice,
come on.
no other group is going to get justice. It's just point blank. If we are not pushed to the front, nothing else is going to matter. That's why you keep seeing all these other problems arising within this society, because they're not addressing the true issue, which is this melanin.
Come on.
And black people, all we like to do is have a good time and get along. So make sure that you vote and you make the right choices.
Yes.
I don't know what anybody is doing, but make sure that your voice is heard and that you do the right thing. Because at the end of the day, we all here together.
Yes.
The sun shines upon everybody's household, right? It doesn't pick a house. When it rains, everybody gets the drops.
Yes.
So let's do the right thing together.
Yes.
Thank you. And I got one more song that says, you know, get your raggedy ass out of here. And if they don't have it by this time, then you have to start looking within to see what you're attracting, right? Right? Because if you keep tracking out the man that's got mud on his feet into your house, and he came in November and he's gone. Now 2 years later in March, somebody else is treading with the muddy feet. 3 years later, they got mud and glass underneath their shoe. You have to start to wonder, what are you subscribing to? What are you accepting, right? So we often attract who we are, and sometimes we attract things because of our light, and then sometimes we attract the opposite. Just you know, check with your people. Make sure that they're really your people. Okay? And this next song, one of my favorite artists is Erykah Badu. I absolutely love her. I've loved her for such a long time. And I usually say this when we start, that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my S-H-I-T, because I am. And that's what she says. And she did a song over 20 years ago. It was very popular, called Tyrone. And it was so powerful. And I mean, she made the song on the fly. It was a freestyle, and it turned into something. And so this song is like a nod to Erykah Badu. And it's called Jerome. And basically the story of it is that I got so damn tired of Tyrone that I called Jerome instead. no more of your shit. Share a little story with me at one of my last jobs that I had was a couple of years ago, and ever since I was a little girl I've always wanted to sing, so I just didn't pop up like singing yesterday. It's been a dream on the inside of me ever since I was probably 3 or 4 years old. I would put on my grandmother's shoes and prance around the house and sing. And so one of the last jobs that I had was at Cape Fear Public Utility Authority. You know, you have to pay your water bill there. And so when they hired me, I was so bad at this job, I was cutting off everybody's water. So I just want to apologize if anybody's water was cut off in 2018 and you paid your bill and you don't know why. It's probably me, okay? That was not the job for me, okay? It wasn't. And after, you know, mistakenly cutting off people's water, you know, they want to call you into the office. It just so happened, they called me, we were both ready at the same time. They were ready for me to go and I was ready to leave. Because I said, you know what? I went into the office and we were both like, you know, heated. And I said, you know, I'm sick of this. I said, I belong on the stage. Her name is Bobby Boston. I said, Bobby Boston, I belong on the stage. I'm done. And she was like, well, we're pretty done too. I'm sharing this to say that if it don't fit, don't squeeze your foot into the shoe that don't fit. Right? Find the right fit. Find what's right for you.
That's right.
And I just want to thank everyone again for being here. It means so much. I see so many beautiful faces that I know, and I also see so many beautiful faces that I'm getting to know today. So thank you for your presence. And at this time, I'm going to have my honey come up, and he's going to share some poetry. Okay. So he's going to do a couple of poems, and thank you again, and I'm going to have a seat for a minute.
All right.
How y'all doing? I am not as funny as Lane. Okay. This first poem is called This Shit Is Just Too Real. This shit is just too real. I know you know how I feel. Watching the black man on video getting choked, murdered, just killed. The coronavirus is still taking lives at will. The former president, even though he got indicted last week, he still got too much power on Capitol Hill. I know you know how I feel. For 2020 and 21, I wanted to appeal. We need to start this whole year on chill. We don't need no freaking shot from the Johnson & Johnson. I need to take a freaking red pill. Sit down, You know, drink a little wine, smoke a little weed, and listen to some music by Meek Mill. That's how I feel, for real, for real. And from where I stand, you too see how I feel. So if you're throwing one of those pandemic parties or you're just feeling ill, stand 6 feet back. For this Delta virus and this other shit out here, this shit still kills, for real, for real, for real. And please stop hating when conscious people ill. I mean, think about what you be doing if America was in the same day as Emmett Till. Don't stand still when blacks have been choked, murdered, beaten, shot, killed. This shit is just too real. I mean, this shit is just too real. Can hate just stand still? I mean, we too just want to live. We too just want to live. I mean, we can't separate ourselves from the American dream. It'll be like not adding sugar or milk or egg yolks to basic vanilla ice cream. I mean, it's not what it seems about that dark vanilla bean, you know what I mean? I mean, why is everything so different because of my blackness? We don't want any trouble. We just want the government to somehow right this, not incite this. That's why we fight this. Go on Facebook and like this. Because no matter what happens, it's more the same. They play with our lives like an infectious game, while race-hating militants continue to take aim. This shit's insane. What more can they gain? I mean, why is everything so different because of my blackness? We don't want to overthrow our capital or tear down our government. We just want the government to somehow right this, not incite this. That's why we fight this. Go on Facebook and like this. Thank you very much. This poem is called, What is this world coming to? What is this world coming to? What can anyone say or do? Why should we argue and why should we fight? Who is to say who has the right? So when should we worry and when should we pray? Who has the answer? Who knows the way? Is it God? Yes, it's God, because nobody else knows shit. So God help my brothers and sisters all over the world, in the ghettos, in the suburbs, in the trailer parks, in the state capital. Help them today. They understand life, but they don't know the way. They say they believe, but I wonder if they do. Because no one can be this way if they're that close to you. But they're always trying to say what others should do. I can only say to them, why aren't you doing that too? I can never listen to a man, a woman, or a politician who can't stand their own ground. They say they believe, but they don't hear the sound. Is it God? Yes, it's God, because nobody else knows shit. So what is 2023 all about? You have some professionals coming in, but you have so many assholes going out. I don't know, I have my doubts. Because the afflicted is still coming in and the affected is still going out. I mean, could this life be about disobedience? If we don't mix life with the right ingredients. Every asshole wants to be recognized. I don't know you, why should I apologize? I think I'm a realist, but I'm confused to the fact. Because all this shit I just said could be whack. Can I count on life to watch my back? Or should I look at life for the attack? I don't know, I have my doubts. Because the truth is real, and the lies are still coming out. So I still don't know what I should do. Believe in life or believe in you? But I do know one thing to be true. When it comes to life, I don't have a freaking clue. What about you? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and the gentlemen are going to jam out for the last 5 minutes, and then we're going to take a break. So gentlemen, whatever you want to jam out on, and thank you again. We are Sultry Rain.
Yes.